trapping, we trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Thank God it is Friday. Y'all already know how we do it in the trap, baby. Let's get it. Ain't no damn credit on no damn Friday. Y'all already know what time it is, man. You understand? We need the money in my hand. It's the Lord of the land. Yes, sir. Let's go. Shout out to all my folk, man. Shout out to the members sliding in for the win. Shout out to Mark Farland, and shout out to Mr. Desmond Iron, man. I appreciate y'all contributions to the trap. I really do. Shout out to y'all. Yes, sir. Shout out to Justin Kitchen sliding in. Hey, everybody under the sound of my voice, I need you to hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We need to get this trap jump around the corner. I've been seeing my numbers dipping a little bit. I know I'm on a different time, but I do need y'all help to get this out to the masses. You understand? Let's do it. The algorithm trying to knock me off my rhythm, but we will never let the haters win. We will never let the haters win. That's a promise. We just gonna keep on being great. We gonna keep on putting in that work. You understand? Work cannot be denied. So that's what we gonna do over here, man. I got something for y'all. So shout out to my people, man. Shout out to John Cofield. Shout out to Miss Etta Lockhart, Justin Kitchen, Joe Tranchina, Melvin Baldwin, JTE. Shout out to Charlie Jones. Them members sliding in for the win. Let's go. Yes, sir. It's Friday and I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. We about to get this show on the road very shortly. Trying to let the crowd build up just a tad bit. You already know how we do it, man. But we gonna get it started. We gonna get it started. And I'm finna practice what I preach. Hit the share button on my end as well. Made my post. Did you make your post? You know? Did you do it as well? Shout out to Chris Neal in the building, Jess Blaze, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights sliding in. Shout out to you too. Let's get it started. Shout out to Justin Kitchen with the $5 cash out coming in strong, man. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. Shout out to you. But you know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure them haters doing the most. What they was put on God's green earth to do, and you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to my folk, man. Let's get this jumping, man. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back, came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey. And we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's do it.
You ain't even on the team, you just a ball, boy. Real high, used to rock knockouts, but it's real now. Real fly. I probably average your career. How nigga one day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we holler a deal. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar. It took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the come up. I'ma run up them commas.
Let's run this
run up them numbers. Yeah. I know that they hate the way the ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back, we came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey. And we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey.
Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through your phone, but I promise you, you in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. Hey, we already know what time it is, man. Listen, we got some plans that was a little revealed that was late, as of late on Twitter and stuff like that. Reports coming out, talking a little more in depth on how we want to do it, as far as our scheme go and all of that stuff. Did YouTube just kick me? Dang, YouTube, you rude. That's rude of you, YouTube. Don't behave that way. But yeah, man, we got some little nuggets from some of our sources on Twitter talking about the way we want to go about the linebacker position and new updates on Trey Lance, and we got a little sauce coming out. And I do want to discuss, like, everybody that's under the sound of my voice, everybody in Cowboy Nation, we all know that we need a running back. We know that. That's not nothing to even, you know what I'm saying? We don't even got to bring that up. We know that to be true. But I think we do need to discuss what kind of running back we need.
Trap.
And that's a big time discussion to me, man, because when you think about it, I'm not too sold on any of our running backs filling none of the roles that we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure if Rico is a power back. I can see him doing some power things, but I wouldn't describe Rico Dowdle as a power back. I wouldn't describe Deuce Vaughn as a speed back. I wouldn't describe, you might be able to say Royce Freeman is a power back, but I wouldn't be too comfortable in him, depending on him in that role out, you know, the whole season. So to me, none of the stuff is like, you know, it's nothing guaranteed in this running back room. So I can't ride home about it. I can't bet my money on none of this stuff, you know? So at that point, it brings me with mixed feelings. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Think about that. When I go up into this draft, I'm like, I know I need a running back, but what type of role are you looking for this rookie running back to fulfill? So look, it begs the question. So I'm looking like, okay, should I get an all-around back, or should I get a quick twitchy back? Should I get a back to pair with Deuce Vaughn, or a back to pair with Rico Dowdle, or a back to pair with Royce Freeman? We don't know much of nothing, the direction of this running back room going these days, and it's kind of crazy, y'all.
Trap.
It's a lot of options when it comes to it, because honestly, we got all those running backs in this class. Like, every running back that I just described, you got big backs, you got quick twitchy backs, you got the all-around back, you got all kind of running backs in this draft. So it just depends on what type of role they trying to fill. And for them to pick up Royce Freeman, this look like they was probably like, we could try to get a cheap bargain basement type, big, bulky, strong type of back, you know, strong with the K or something like that. Maybe they was looking at it like that when they acquired Royce Freeman. But they are looking for a Zeke role. We already know we was missing Zeke role the whole last year. Look, I was one of the first people like, hey, it's time to get rid of Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know, Zeke didn't have it no more. But does that mean we didn't miss his role? I won't say that. That's not something I'll say, you know? We did miss his role, even though I didn't feel like he was doing his role up to the level that he used to, but we still was missing that role. And it was obvious last year we was missing that role. So now we got to look at these running backs. What kind of running backs that can fulfill the role that we need at the Cowboys? So it's plenty of running backs out there, but we got to figure out which one that fulfills this role. Craig already coming out the gate fine off the hip. He said that man won't even make the team. I feel like he a practice squad guy too. But like, when you sign him, what you telling Malik Davis? What you telling Deuce Vaughn? Because I'm sure even if he don't make the team, without politics, wouldn't a player like Royce Freeman offer you more in the special teams department than a Deuce Vaughn? That's something to think about, huh? That got your antennas up, don't it? You know, politic free, you know for a fact that guy will offer more utility as a special teamer than Deuce Vaughn will. So listen, it's going to tell us a lot about our team, the way we want to operate with Deuce Vaughn. Me personally, you know, I hate to say it, but I don't look at Deuce Vaughn as a part of this team. I look at him as a practice squad guy. Hey, if he prove me wrong, hey, I eat them words quick. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I eat my words quick on that because I would love for him to shut me up because I just don't see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a small back, but he's not the quick back. You know, most of the small backs that be effective, they usually be super fast. And that's not Deuce. Deuce ain't the super fast guy. So you got to think about it. If you're not super fast, but you quick, your little short strides ain't going to get you away from people that's really a normal size and athletic. Like, you can't be small and slower. You gotta pick a struggle. You can't be both. Now, could he be an anomaly type player? It's possible. You know, what do I know? But I'm just telling you, historically, those two things together don't usually work out for these people. It just don't work out that well, you know? So, you know, that's my assessment on him. You can't do both. So you can't be small and slow. So when I look at Deuce Vaughn, I don't even look at him as a part of this team. Now, it was people that looked at Turpin like that last year. A lot of people thought Turpin wasn't going to make this team last year, and hey, they was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Trap. So, hey, anything's possible. Deuce could shut me up and make the team, and then we be pairing him with a back. But what's the likelihood that y'all think that Deuce will beat out Rico Dowell, though? I think they actually look at Rico as somebody who could get him some starter reps. What y'all think about that? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being Deuce Vaughn will for sure be the starter, and 0 being he ain't got a chance in hell, man. It's, you know, you already know.
Trash!
That's what you'll be saying if you say 0. So let me see what y'all feeling, how y'all gonna gauge this situation, this scenario. Is it a chance in hell that Deuce Vaughn will beat out Rico Dowell? I just don't see it. I just don't. Turpin, look. Ooh, if I get to talk about our wide receivers, boy, I'll turn this thing up today. Trap. I don't think y'all ready for that conversation. I promise you. I'm going to leave y'all alone on that. I'm going to leave it. Hey, it's a time and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and a place for everything. I've been watching film, bro, and I've been seeing Turpin, man. That dude looks so great on the field as a wide receiver in that slot, man. It's that we doing him a disservice for him not to get more reps. I just want you to know that. We'll just say that. I got a bold statement, but I'm going to make you wait. I ain't even going to say it. I'm going to make somebody ask the right question, and then I'm going to just fire off. Trap. One day somebody going to ask the right question, and I'm going to just lay it out there. And y'all going to be like, oh, clutch his pearls. Y'all going to be like, I can't believe Landlord said that. And it's just going to be my honest to God opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just let you have it. So, okay, listen, when it comes to this running back room, let's see what y'all feeling, man. I see most people saying he don't have a chance in hell, you know. He got a snowball's chance in hell. That's what it looks like to me. Let's see. That's not very strong at all, huh? Cool said estimate. You talking about the back out of Notre Dame, or you just saying the word estimate in a incorrect spelling or some shit? I don't know. Joseph Sandberg in the building says 3. Marcus McFarland says no chance. He said absolutely not. He told Deuce Vaughn to let it go. Let it go. He said let it go. It won't happen for you. Craig says 2. Mr. JVB boy says 1. Gary says 7. Hold on. Trap. Mr. Gary, what you got in that cup over there? I know it's Friday, man. My bad. I ain't even play the Friday thing. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Where they can get today? Collecting, man. F you, man. Go get some money. Ain't nobody getting no credit on damn Friday.
Hey, man. Mr. Gary ain't get that credit, did you? Trap. Mr. Gary, what you got in that cup? Do you know 7 means he got a super high chance? Mr. Gary don't play though. Hey, you know you my dog, man, but come on now, 7, bruh. 7 is pretty intense at this point. Mr. Willie Stovall says 5, more so a 4. I think a 4, that's high. I'm down on him, so this y'all opinion. I ain't trying to persuade y'all. I just want to see how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to persuade nobody. Freight Train says make Deuce a slot receiver. Do he got hands like that? Craig says 2. Joe says 10. Y'all trolling me at this point. Y'all want me to turn apple red up here. Y'all trying to run my blood pressure through the roof. Joe, you all the way over there in Italy and you want to do me like that? I know you trolling me at a 10. So you saying he just finna walk all over Rico Dow. Mind you, they signed Rico back. If they had that much faith in Deuce, they wouldn't have signed Rico back. They would have just went in the draft and drafted somebody and paired them with Deuce. That's what it sounds like. Is you know what I'm saying? That sounds like it make the most sense. Miss Elder gave him a normal, a 50% chance. Okay. James says 0. Silver Slayer says it's all cap. Justin Kitchen says a -0. Hey, I'm on that side right there. But I think it's interesting, man. Let's get into a few of these topics. Then we're going to take a look at a few of these running backs that will be available to us in the draft. It just depends on where we want to take them at. We already know Trey Benson looked like he's around like the unanimous #1 back for most people. You got Jonathan Brooks there. He's the guy that came off ACL who Dr. Cooper from the Cowboys did his surgery. So he's somebody that, that could be there late, like a 3rd round pick because of the injury or something like that. So you're going to have your pickings at running back. If you want a running back, you can get a running back. It just depends on how much you want to spend for one. So let's get into it. Was that a bird or a plane? I'm not sure what was it. Hold on. Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. That's what it is, man. Shout out to everybody out here. Right. We appreciate all the love and support, man. We got them trap topics of the day. What's on the agenda? You already see my boy Slam Williams looking quick, looking fast, looking lean and mean out there doing his reps. Hey, I'm excited about Sam, man. I know a lot of people want to dog my boy Sam, the Slam Williams out. But we rocking with Slam over here, man. He be a little knuckleheadish sometimes, man. But he's just a young man trying to find his way. And I think if he get his opportunities, he gonna show up. Now that's the veteran D-Law running some drills. These boys back on it already, man. Salute to our team, our teammates and our players. You know what I'm saying? They out here really putting in that work. I feel like they are. I want to see Slam one more time because that boy looking fast with it now. He looking smooth with it. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you now, we already know athleticism is not nothing that he lacks. It's all above the neck. That's all. That's the only thing that he's been having some problems with, his discipline and him being focused and not making big time penalties at the wrong moments. So I think that's correctable, man. With maturity, he's 2 years in the league now. So with a little maturity, man, I think Sam will be fine. But shout out to John Machota on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Cowboys EVP, Stephen Jones on a 105.3 The Fan on Dallas defensive changes. Philosophically, I think we'll have more of a 3 linebacker system rather than a 2 linebacker and a 3 safety system. I think the other thing is we'll probably look to be bigger and stronger in the middle. Okay? He's giving us some sauce, y'all. He's giving us some sauce because that's a big change. That's that Dan Quinn stuff. Basically, he said, Dan Quinn, you out the window now. Let it go. Let it go. Basically, he just said we done with all that reinventing the wheel. I put on my Slam shirt for a reason today. You know what I'm saying? I put on my Slam Williams shirt for a reason today. When I seen them highlights, I'm like, man, my guy finna get his opportunity to become the dominant presence he was asking Micah Parsons about. Hey, what he said, Micah, I want to get 10 sacks too. I see a double-digit sack here for Sam Williams this year. Like, I really do. He gonna probably get double the attempts. I think Sam finna go crazy. But far as the linebacking core go, what kind of linebacker y'all think we need? Because we do got Eric Kendricks. So when you running 3 linebackers, you know we gonna have a middle, you know, the Mike linebacker. Then you're gonna have a Sam linebacker, then a Will linebacker. You know, I'm not trying to teach football, but some people may not understand these terms. The Will linebacker is on the weak side. Weak side is the side that the tight end is not on. Strong side is where the tight end is. So typically you want a bigger, bulkier linebacker on the strong side. And that, I think that's what we lacking. Because if I was to place Overshawn anywhere, he'll be my Will, right? Y'all like Overshawn better at the Will linebacker? I don't think he's strong. And of course, I think we'll put Kendricks in the middle. He's the one that know the whole defense. For years and years, he been running Mike Zimmer defense. So I think I'll leave him in the middle for sure. He gonna be the Mike linebacker. And then you put Overshawn at the Will. Now I think we looking for a strong linebacker. We looking for a strong side linebacker. So we need him to have some size on him. We need him to be the one that'll go and blow up a block or two. Chris Longstar said yes, he would be a Will. Yeah, I think he'll be the Will linebacker. 22 Savage in the building says Will, Overshawn, Mike. Wait a minute, hold on. Will, Overshawn, okay, Mike Kendricks, Sam equal Micah Parsons. Hold on. You gonna put Mike at Sam? That's interesting. So you taking Micah off the ball, sir? Trap. I really wonder. I don't see Mike Zimmer doing that like that. I think you still gonna see pretty much a hybrid Micah Parsons. You know? I really think Micah just gonna always be a hybrid, y'all. Excuse me. I think Micah just a hybrid player. He's always been a hybrid. That's one of the reasons why he won the number 1 overall pick. He's just a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't that bad to being a hybrid unless you're not good. You know, thankfully Micah is good. So him being a hybrid means he do a lot of things pretty great. Some people just, you know, some hybrids don't have a place to be. They don't have a place to fit in. So they just be all over the place, and a lot of coaches don't want to deal with them. They like, I don't know where to put this dude. In our case, Micah's so good that we can just put him anywhere. And that can get you in trouble too. Like too much versatility. Now you get to doing goofy stuff, and maybe Micah should have been a little more, you know, consistent in the middle or at defensive end. You can get yourself in trouble moving them around a little bit too much too. But Micah's just a hybrid, sir. And he gonna be on both sides. He gonna be on the ball and off the ball. I just don't see Zimmer putting him in a cage or limiting him at all either. So I think that's just something you're gonna see with Micah for his whole career. I don't think he'll ever be on either side like just a linebacker or just a defensive end. Until maybe like at a later age, he might just play defensive end. But I don't see Micah ever not being a hybrid type player. Danny Savage says DQ hid Micah's weaknesses, playing him at the edge. So you don't think Micah? I know if Micah was behind the 8 ball at any position, it'll be linebacker. And if Micah needs to grow at anything, it'll be being a linebacker. It'll be reading and reacting and dissecting the plays and stuff. So, you know, he don't got a whole lot of experience doing that. So that's natural. It takes time to become a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And Micah, we robbed Micah of that chasing sacks. And I think he was with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Micah got a little taste of them sacks, and then, you know, pause, you know, no Diddy. but he got a little, you know what I'm saying? He got a feel for having a lot of those sacks. And then next thing you know, he just want to go chase sacks. Pause. It just is all bad. Erase that whole soliloquy right there. I mean, he want to go get sacks. It's Friday, y'all. It ain't no way I could just... He want to sack the quarterback, y'all. Y'all know what I mean, okay? He want to go sack the quarterback. That's what he want to do more than anything else. And to be honest, I don't see him slacking off when he's not sacking the quarterback, though. I see him, when he's playing off ball, I see Micah pursuing and taking the right angles and making plays, too, at times. You know, he has his times where he get washed out and, you know, get tricked by misdirection and stuff, too, though. So we just got to see how far Micah Parsons can develop right there. But I don't see Micah at the linebacker position. So that was interesting, though. Do y'all think Micah gonna be the third linebacker? Because if that's the case, we ain't got to draft one. If that's the case, we putting way more emphasis on what? An edge rusher. If that's the case, you might see Chop Robinson right there and be like, let me get that. Trap. I ain't think about that. Micah at linebacker. If you count Micah as a linebacker, I ain't drafting now. Shit, straight up, I'm not drafting one. I don't want to draft one right now because I want to draft a wide receiver. So I don't want to draft one right now. So I would love to say screw linebacker. I'm good. Yeah, hey, I'm cool on linebacker because we got some. You know what I'm saying? What you going to do with Damone Clark? You just going to completely give up on him? Maybe some veteran play like Eric Kendricks could lead him in the right direction. I don't want to 100% just say screw Damone. I mean, I don't think he's that good right now, but I want a wide receiver, y'all. Y'all know that. I'm sorry. I think that'll impact the team better than anything else right now. I'm sorry. I just do. So, and then I think it'll be BPA, maybe one first, second, and third round. So I don't want my team to do nothing ignorant, trying to be cute. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. John Machota goes on to tweet, Cowboys EVP Stephen Jones on 105.3 The Fan on quarterback Trey Lance. He's done nothing but excite us even more as he's worked here all of last season and in the offseason. In terms of his work ethic, his skill level, we're very pleased. Very pleased. Okay, Stephen. He exhibits everything you would think of a top 5, top 10 pick would exhibit. Trey exhibits similar type work ethic to Dak Prescott. Obviously, Trey is a really good athlete, and the most important thing is his arm. He's got a very live arm, very strong arm. He continues to improve with his footwork and his accuracy. That sounds so wonderful, don't it, y'all? It sounds like we in the dream world, you know what I'm saying? Sound like a dream. But I will ask you the question. I beg the question. What do we expect him to say? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that he lying, but I'm just saying if he was just like, I hate this guy, how would his answer be? You know what I'm saying? He would be like, well, you know, he's a work in progress, or, you know, it's just a project. He basically told you, okay, he told you that they pleased with how hard he's working. That's what all that long paragraph and a half was telling you. Like, he's a hard worker and he's trying. But then at the end, they say he got an arm. Having a strong arm don't get you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of strong arm quarterbacks. But if you can't be accurate with it, if you can't be accurate with your arm, sir, it does nothing for you at all. But you did see he made sure he went on to say, okay, he's working on his footwork. You can't be accurate. You can be accurate without footwork, but you got to be special. You got to be patting them. You got to be patting them, A-Rod and them. You got to be Brett Favre and them, the off-platform guys. It ain't a lot of them. It's just not. This the stuff that make you special. And those people still get in trouble. That's why, you know, Dak is not necessarily an off-platform guy to that degree, of course. He's not an Aaron Rodgers off the platform, Pat Mahomes off the platform guy. It ain't many of them ever. But do you see Dak footwork is incredible, though. Trap. Now, a lot of people tried to come and put those false narratives out about Dak and his footwork, like maybe about a year or two ago, but it was all lies. It was all lies. It was all false accusations.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
And because we've already knew this. Since Dak was a rookie, he was getting complimented on his footwork. You don't remember them people? I think it was on the top 100. They was like, man, Dak footwork is impeccable. They was like, Dak badly don't. They was saying Dak don't even throw bad throws. You remember they said that? Like, I can literally go pull this up. They was telling you about rookie Dak Prescott. So how is it that these new people, a few years later, deeper in his career, when we know he's got better, now all of a sudden his footwork ain't good? So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to cipher through all of the BS and all of the nonsense. We know what our quarterback footwork look like. We know that he's one of the more accurate quarterbacks in NFL history, regardless of what people say. The numbers say different. So, you know, no quarterback is 100% accurate all the time. We understand that. So this is just the way football works, man. You're going to miss throws. You're going to miss them high. You're going to miss them low. This is just what happens sometimes. But Dak is overall a pretty damn accurate quarterback. So they need to get out of here with those false narratives that they try to put on our QB, man. But I don't know what to tell. I'm going to take that Trey Lance stuff with a grain of salt, because I told you what I think of. But I also told you a disclaimer that the judgments that I put on Trey Lance were me looking at him a couple of years ago as a San Francisco 49er and in college. So it's a decent amount of time in between that. It's a decent amount of time in between when he was starting for the 49ers and up until now. And we ain't really seen him. So he got a lot of room to grow. They just said that he is literally younger than Michael Penix coming out of Washington. No, coming out of They already said he's younger than him. So that right there should tell you a lot. You know what I'm saying? He could have been a draft pick. So he's still a very, very, very young player. He's 23 years old. So he still got a lot of room to grow. He's still a work in progress. So, you know, I was really pretty much evaluating him from what I seen, what film, the little small film that we do got on him, because we don't have much tape on him at all. And this right here is the reason that he 100% should get all the reps in preseason. I'm talking about every last one of them. Trap. He should get every last rep in preseason. I don't even want to see Cooper Rush. I don't want to see Dak or Cooper Rush. Like, I don't want to see not one of them in the preseason. Screw it. I want it to be all Trey Lance. We need to see what this man got to offer, because y'all finna have to sign him next year. In a couple, I think, next year you're gonna have to you're gonna have to sign him. So it's easy to go off of what they saying, man, but you know, you can't trust Dollar Bill, John.
Dollar Bill!
You know they gonna say whatever they wanna say, man. So you gotta take that with a grain of salt. I hope this is a true report. I hope Trey Lance is looking good or whatever they trying to say, you know. I hope that to be true. But shout out to John Machota again. He says Cowboys, Stephen Jones on 105.3 The Fan on all of their quarterbacks being free agents at the end of 2024 season. Certainly, Dak Prescott is a priority in terms of his contract. You see watch how they be double speaking. So y'all pay attention to this. They double speak. They talk out the side of their neck. It's hard to take on what they saying. Okay, he says, certainly, Dak Prescott is a priority in terms of his contract. Certainly. We'll be taking a look at Trey Lance. I know Trey will look at his situation as well in terms of what his options are. I'm sure a lot of that would depend on how everything works out with Dak. Cooper Rush has been a strong backup here for us, but all of those things will just have to play out. Do y'all hear all that double speak? Did he say anything clearly? Like, did he lean either way? Like, I don't know what to take out of that. Okay, what was y'all assessment of that quote? Because he said like 5 different things. He just said Dak is a priority. And he said we're going to have to take a look at Trey Lance. Cooper Rush is a decent quarterback. But at the same time, all of it just going to have to play out. So he didn't give you no indication neither way. So I don't know what to take out of that quote. What y'all feel about it, man? Because at the end of the day, it sounds a little nefarious to me. The end part of that quote, this part right here, the end part where he says, but all of those things will have to play out. Now, I know he talking about the contract situation, not necessarily Dak, but that choice of words is a little alarming. I'll say that. It kind of give me Dak gonna have to play out this season on that contract vibes. What y'all think? That kind of give me play out the rest of the season vibes. I don't like it. It's hard to get your team to commit to that, man. It's hard to get your team to commit when don't nobody feel secure. Like, who gonna put their life on the line when they ain't even sure about tomorrow? Who willing to be in that foxhole with you when they don't even know if they gonna be on your team tomorrow? This a terrible way to go about your team, man. Terrible way. Hope Howard says that quote was a clusterfuck, didn't say nothing. Trap. This is what I'm telling you. He didn't indicate nothing. He just had put a lot of words together and named some names. He didn't give you no type of indications at all. So they professionals with the way they do stuff. They professional with it. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta watch out for them. John said it's a lot of wee-woo in that statement, man. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys. I need the wee-woo button just for this episode for that, because I don't believe hardly nothing that's coming out of here. Now, that same guy who just gave you that misleading, devious word salad just told you they comfortable with Trey Lance right now. Trap. Hey, I don't know. How y'all feel about it? You know, you can't trust what they saying. You got to go by how it make you feel in your spirit. It ain't sitting right with me in my spirit. Like, you can't trust what they saying. Pay no attention to the words that's coming out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? You just got to go off of how it makes you feel emotionally at this point. We got to decipher all of this stuff. It's crazy. But let's get into it, man. Let's see. I don't believe you with Trey Lance. I'm going to just tell you that right now. But let's get into it. What kind of running back do we need? It's a lot of different options. I really don't know at this point, but I'll just take a shot at it. Okay? Maybe I'm assuming that Rico would be the person we trying to pair with. Is that a fair assessment? Rico is the person we trying to pair with. I wouldn't mind double dipping, Chris. Honestly, I wouldn't mind drafting 2 running backs. That was my plan to begin with. But now we got so many problems. You know what I'm saying? We got so many holes to fill that might be a little impossible, irresponsible. But draft a running back. If I can get Trey Benson in the second, man, I'm turning in my card. If I can get Jonathan Brooks in the third, I'm turning in my card. Maybe you get another running back, in the 5th, 6th round. You might be able to get you a good running back in the 5th or 6th round. Somebody like Frank Gore Jr. or somebody. You might be able to get you another running back like that and still double dip. Or you put a big time priority on your UDFA players at the running back position, because it's gonna be a lot of them. You know, we rake it in on the UDFA market. So that might be their strategy. They might be focusing on running back early in the round and then go and get a couple of UDFAs. Danny Savage says, Aldrich Epstein, Notre Dame, watch him abused Peyton Wilson. Yeah, he a big guy, but I don't think he fit what we need, though, Danny. I don't think he fit what we need. He physical, he big, but he ain't that fast. I think we need a do-it-all back. We need a back that can handle whatever we throw at him. And I think he just a big bruiser. He like a Brandon Jacobs or something almost. You know?
Trap.
Excuse me. You always gotta pair them type of backs with somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I want that big of a differential. Do y'all want thunder and lightning? Or do you want somebody like Zeke that can do it all? I don't want it to be a dead giveaway what I'm finna do when the running back come in the game. Like when you see this big old dude come out here, they finna short down in distance. I don't want that. I want somebody who can do it all, that's on the bigger side, but then you got your quick, twitchy, home run hitting back. What y'all think? Because I feel like I want to do it all back. And when I think about that, even though he got an injury, it was very concerning. This is why he's not, you can't say, I can say he's all around, but this is not one of his strongest suits right here. It looks like he struggled to get in the end zone. He struggled to get in the end zone against OU. And it was very interesting, man. OU ain't to get in the end zone, and you failed to do so. That's concerning to me. And I look at him as a workhorse, like a bell cow special back that can be a 3-down back. I look at him like that. But for him to not be able to do that in this particular moment, but I think it's foul. Like, we would like to see you get that ball in the end zone, man. He shouldn't have cut left right there. It was a couple of times where I felt like he had the wrong vision on this in this little series right here. And now they gonna throw it to Word and still get stuffed. So OU, you know that's the Red River rivalry, I believe. Now OU really took it to them. I'm trying to see, it's one play where you can obviously see he should have went to the outside. I believe that's it. Yeah, look at that hole right there to the right. He didn't see that at all. He just ran straight behind his block and got tackled. So that right there do make me question his vision a little bit. Y'all seen that? Look at this one more time. It was obvious that he could have just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't. I like backs that try to improvise a little bit, man. I'm sorry. Because, like, it's almost like what Tony did. You know what I'm saying? I know the play say go run up the A or the B gap. I understand that. But you see this clear hole right here to the side of 18 Wheeler can drive through. Maybe you should improvise. I promise you your coach just gonna give you a high five and say, good job, kid. That's what trap. But, you know, this only a few plays. I didn't see him struggle with his vision that much, but this is a little alarming because I feel like he should have been able to get this in here, especially with 3 opportunities. And, hey, he a little on the small side, though. I wish I could show y'all some SEC Jalen Wright highlights, but they tripping out on the SEC tape right now. The feds might come kicking my door if I play some SEC content right now. The feds might be coming in here looking for me, y'all. So I might need some bail money. You know what I'm saying?
FBI, open up!
They might be coming for you, boy. So, hey, I'm gonna try to give you as much content as I can. You know, I got a collection of these guys on here. Hate I can't put you on to the SEC because I do like Jalen Wright. I don't like him as much as some of these other guys. I might not be as high on him as some other people either, but I do like him though. But this was a little alarming. Not a lot, but look, y'all Texas, that's Oklahoma. Y'all supposed to have some of the same caliber athletes out there. You know what I'm saying? And them boys was coming through. Who an Oklahoma fan out there? Because number 10, he was going in. Look how intense he is. Number 10 was coming with it, and 28 was jumping off the tape. So I ain't even too sure about who these guys is, but I give them their little props. They was going off. But this was after this series where they couldn't score. So this came after that. We do look, we might. That's a good trait to have. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have his head held down. He didn't get discouraged. He came fighting back and scored him a touchdown on the same team. Now, this is against Notre Dame, and they got 2 draftable linebackers over there. So let's see how he behaved over here. Let's see how he behaved over here. Oh, nah, this ain't him. My bad, I changed him. This is Landlord, USC. So I was looking at him. A lot of these running backs that I like, they kind of smaller, man. So Deuce Vaughn have to just get kicked off a bridge. I'm sorry.
You trash.
If we had to draft one of these smaller guys, because Blake's smaller too. Blake like 5'9". This guy, Landlord, he like 5'9". Special talents, they got speed, they got quickness. The only thing about Marshawn is, I think he had a couple of fumbles I didn't like. And Caleb was looking just bad the whole time. Trap. I showed y'all this highlight to show that he was willing to block for his QB. Check him out. He's the back, number 0. Look, he missed it a little bit, but he came right back. He got enough to slow him down, so that's all he needed. But man, I do not like what I see from Caleb. I was a little surprised at how many bad plays I seen from him. I watched like 4 games and I didn't like hardly none of it. But you see him coming right back with a home run hit. So I like what I see from him with the option. He got on that outside. You give him some space, he gonna make you pay. You put him in space, he gonna make you pay. So I do say he's more of a he need to get in some space. Now I know he can run with some power as well, but I look at him as a space guy because if you look at his traits, the way he run, he always trying to bounce it out to the outside. That can get you in trouble. So to me, if you look at it, okay, you could say he's a bruiser. I see Big Benny Rich, shout out to you. He said, Lord, a bruiser. Now he can run with force, but when you lead people to their own devices, it'll tell you a lot about them. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm just sitting back observing him, Big Benny, he always trying to cut some out to the outside. Now I just told you, I do like people who try to improvise, but he get a little too carried away with it. It seemed like every time he got the ball, like he might have a hole in the inside. You know what I'm saying? A or the B guy might be open for him, but it's just in his second nature to bounce it outside. Excuse me. I don't think that's something his coach is teaching him. I think that's just his instinct. And you're going to see on the tape it's going to get him in trouble a couple times. He just try to do a little too much. Check him out. Now, he get jiggy with it now. You know what I'm saying? He get a little Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? He got a little wiggle on him. I like it. Pause. But look, check him out. He can get in some open field. He can make people miss. He got nice balance. He run with a lot of power and intensity. He do. But sometimes he get a little too carried away with what he trying to do, in my opinion. Look at him. He always going outside. You barely see him running north or south. So that right there alone lets you know that even though he might have the size or the capabilities to be a bruiser, he don't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how he play, in my opinion. He showed some ability to catch the ball out the backfield right here. I like that. He was showing the scramble drill. That'll be something that you'll need in Dallas right there. Caleb was running for his life, though. Latu was on his tail that game. But that was a good throw by Caleb right there. I didn't see many, though. I'm going to be honest. I ain't see much I like about Caleb Williams, though. I really didn't. I was surprised at how many bad plays I seen. You remember when I said that all that bouncing out, all that trying to do too much was going to get him in trouble? This the play that I meant right here. He was just trying to do too much. He had to play. Boom, just cut up. Went too many, fumbled the football, easy peasy touchdown. Now look, Danny said, OU line sucked. They was brutal. That could be a problem. Now, he might feel like, Danny, he just got to do more. You know what I'm saying? He might know that, hey, when I get this ball, I'm not going to have no room to run, so I'm going to have to just be, boom, circle button, juke button as soon as I get the handoff. So that might be his mindset. It could be the O-line, because I do see him, like, it be times where he got a lane, and he still be trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He still try to do too much. So that right there, you might be on to something. It could be him not trusting his O-line. Because look at this. He just did too much. Just too much. All he had to do is go north and south after that second juke. Watch this. He got the handoff. Boom. Now that first juke was necessary. That was necessary. Do you see he got 10 yards right here if he just goes straight, bro? Trap. He needed to trust his speed right here. He should have put his foot in the dirt and went straight. You see what I'm saying? But he gonna juke again, and that's what got him in trouble. Those other two jukes, he should have just went north and south. That's a problem. Like, you know, a lot of these athletic backs, the coaching staff might not be helping them to the point where, you know, it gets to a point where you got to understand when to hold them and when to fold them, sir. Sometimes the best play is the play that you don't make. You see what I'm saying? If he would have just took his yards and went on about his day, that would have been a great play. But he went and he just trying to do too much. Like you said, Danny, I got to take that into consideration because it seemed like he just felt like it was all on him. You know what I'm saying? He could have just took them cellmate yards and lived to fight another play. But he just did too much. And boom, fumbled the ball. So I really think he could just have some trust issues. Maybe you can coach him up to tell him, hey, stick to your principles, stick to your foundation. Don't be venturing out, doing anything, trying to reinvent the position. Just make sure you holding the ball and make sure you find the lane and exploit it. So that's something that he struggled with. I did not like that. I'm almost close to saying that, man. Trap. I promise you, I was disgusted by a lot of this stuff I was seeing him do. And I didn't even go in here with a hating spirit. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It was a nice play, but he just did too much, bro. Did too much. Check him out. Boom. He got it. Now look, this was a wonderful play. Great juke. Look at all them people around him. He made something out of nothing. Why not go? What made him juke again, man? He was thinking about Instagram right here. Trap. He was thinking about Instagram, man. Cause that made me question your vision or your intentions. You don't see all that green grass right here? I have no clue what made him juke again. Like, bruh, you had the angle on him. Once he made that second juke, it was over. It was over with. But I don't know, for some strange reason, he felt the need to juke again. Just go downhill right there, bro. Screw this dude to your left. You had the angle. He would have had to catch you from behind at the most, and you still would have probably got about 5-6 more yards. Every play can't be the home run, man. Every play can't be the home run. And that's what I think the problem is with him. He try to make the home run play every play, and that's going to get you in trouble, man. But he do got some nice plays like this. He show patience. He show some balance. You know what I'm saying? He do have the plays that'll make you be like, okay. That was a nice patient play because that hole wasn't even there yet. He had to wait. That little jab step, look at that. If he would have went straight, 20 and 21 would have tackled him. But he hesitated, hit him with a little hesitation, and went through the other gap. That was a nice patient run. Nice balance, touchdown. So he's very capable, man. He just got to understand exactly what he brings and what he offers. before he try to do too much and end up screwing up. That's all it is with him. I think that's coachable, though. He could be coached on that. So let's see. Another little option. Making people miss. Fumble the ball. See, this right here, turned me away from him. You got to be able to hold on to the football. All that other stuff is cute, but if you fumble the ball, none of it matters, sir. Trap. None of it matters if you can't hold on to that football. So, you know, in 3-4 games that I watched on him, I didn't like how he was playing basketball with the football, you know. But here we go with Mr. Blake Corum. Let's see what he got to offer. Yes, sir. And I love it. I love it. Hey, nice vision. He ain't playing around. Look how decisive he is. Look how decisive he is compared to what we just seen from Mr. Marshawn Lloyd. You gonna see some decisive running. One cut and I'm out of here. Boom. Look, once he seen that hole, I'm gone downhill. And I'm out of here. He tried to get busy with it and make it a home run, but hey, that's great running. As a running back, you ain't got time to be playing around. Once you see the hole, you got to hit it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be patient at times and let your blocks develop, but in a situation like this, look, he see that crease, boom, he went and got it and went crazy. So I like a decisive runner. You know what I'm saying? That shows experience right there. And he got some explosive run. Watch this. Boom. Whew. Hey, I like this guy, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like this dude, bro. Hey, shout out to DMV in the building, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, DMV. I just watched a little more of his tape. He won me over with a run just like this right here. This was the run, I believe, that got me. When he put his foot in the dirt, he just exploded. Watch this. Boom. Shit. Hey, that'll work. That'll work. And look, a dude with 27 touchdowns, it's gonna be hard to make me not like him. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to make me not like him. But watch this explosiveness though. You just seen somebody who was pitter-patting and tippy-tapping, you know what I'm saying, doing all this extra stuff trying to find lanes. Watch how decisive he is. Boom. Gone. Trap. This dude is not playing with him. I like him a lot. Decisive running, man. I gotta see that one more time. Cause I think them two behind each other was perfect. I really do. I think me lining up Marshawn Lloyd right behind Blake Corum, like them coming back behind each other, I think that was a great illustration. Cause Marshawn was the prototypical, like the Saquon guy that's just trying to juke. Man, Blake said, hey, soon as I see my crease, I'm out of there. I love it. That's the difference between those two backs. And this is the most effective in the league right here. This is the effective back that you'll see in the league right here. All that juking, just imagine all that indecisiveness and all that juking and waiting around against a bunch of bigger, stronger, faster guys. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a worse result. But I love the way how decisive he was on this play. Great run. Before, man, the hole didn't even develop good enough yet. And he was already going crazy. Look at him. Let his blocks develop, make the person miss, touchdown. I like him, bro. He got a nose for the end zone as well. 27 touchdowns. That's insane. Ran his team to a national championship. That's insane. Hey, man, Michigan is very physical, too. And he a compact little dude, too. Like, he's smaller, but he compact with it. You know what I'm saying? He like a Chris Benoit or some shit. Trap. Hey, them boys physical over there in Michigan. And just imagine him playing with Schoonmaker. They might have some chemistry already. But that O-line cleared the deck now. They did. But look, he still had to navigate it because you see that linebacker right there could have got him. But, hey, he played it right, kept his feet moving, and I don't think he got the touchdown, but he going to get it right here, of course. Ran straight up in there, touchdown. That was gangster. That was gangster. Yeah, that O-line was gangster, man. Them boys moving people out the way. You can't do nothing but respect that. You can't do nothing but respect that. But, yeah, his vision is something else. His vision is something else. I say that. And, look, you can't be that decisive without great vision. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Did you see the difference? I'm glad I put that. I'm glad I made that in that sequence like that. You seen the huge difference between somebody being super decisive and somebody tap dancing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tap dancing and somebody decisive. And look, I like Marshawn Lord, but I don't know if I like him as a feature back. I think he'll be a good back to duo with somebody. But I look at Blake. Blake probably can handle the load. Now, he done took on a lot of carries over his college career now. They ran him, but he looked like he built for it, though. Like, I know he's smaller like a lot of these backs. Marshawn is smaller. But this dude right here, to me, he compact. He look like he got enough weight, and it look like he built for this. You know what I'm saying? Some people just, you can tell by their body shape. He look like he built for this. And I could see him being an all-around back, a three-down back, even though he's a smaller guy. Some people just automatically put you in the duo conversation if you're a smaller back. I wouldn't do that with Blake. I think Blake can carry your team just like he did in his collegiate career. I feel like he can run you to the playoffs behind the right line of scrimmage, of course. And, hey, man, Blake done really won me over, though. I'm not going to lie. He done won me over after watching some of this stuff. Yeah, Marcus, that's always alarming because they got their money worth out of him in college.
Trap.
Tyrone said, Landlord, the workhorse back is dead. You might be right, but you still want somebody that can do it all, even if you don't ask him to do it all. You see what I'm saying, Tyrone? Like, you want somebody to have the capabilities to do everything he need to do, even if he got to share it. Because, you know, he might be in when the situation needs him to be able to juke somebody, or needs him to be able to run somebody over, or needs him to be able to run around somebody or run away from somebody. You still need somebody to be able to do it all. You don't want just one type of back here, one type of back there. Me personally, I don't want that big of a differential between my backs. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it all back, similar to Blake, similar to Jonathan Brooks, or similar to Trey Benson. And then my other back, I like him to just be quick and twitchy. I think that's the only differential I want. I don't want a big dude than a small dude. I don't want that. I want a do-it-all dude, somebody that's quick, fast, you know what I'm saying, strong, all of that. And then you just got a dude who just change the pace that's just gonna light it up, just kill every angle on the field. That's the type of running back room I want. So I don't want Brandon Jacobs and Tiki Barber. I don't want that big of a differential. I don't want thunder and lightning. I want everything in one back and then, you know, a change of pace back. That's what I feel like the most effective. Dak do need a running back. He do. I agree. Because if he was able to lean on the run game last year, that would have helped him out a whole lot. But we didn't. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got something to say about Dak. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something to say about Dak. TC said, are you still hating on me? You came in here calling me a clown, sir, and I'm hating on you? Never that, sir. That hating ain't in my nature. You know what I'm saying? Hating ain't in my nature. DMV said, I want a dog and a dog. Hey, I feel you on that, though. I feel you on that. I look at Blake like that, though. Okay, DMV, since you in here, who you want to pair with, though? Because I wouldn't mind double dipping, but I don't think that's realistic. We got too many needs. So if it was a running back that we was pairing with, what back are you pairing with? Because I ain't going to count. I promise you, I could go down as the guy who hated on Deuce. I don't care. I'm just telling you my real feelings in my heart. I don't look at him like a real running back. So if he proved me wrong, I would be the happiest person alive. But in my opinion, I'm not looking at him like a back. If we was pairing at any back that we got, I look at Rico Dowell like that. So maybe we pairing this back that we looking for with Rico. That's what you think, DMV? Let me know. Let me know. Or is all these dudes for the streets? Like, let me trap. Is all these dudes for the streets, man? DMV said, I'm probably gonna pair him with a good back post-June. That's a good idea, too. Somebody getting cut. That ain't no bad idea. That ain't no bad idea at all. Because it is going to be some good veterans that's getting cut. You can go holler at Zeke. What about Zeke, y'all? What about Zeke? Use Zeke as the power back. You already paying him $6 million. Zeke ain't going to be mad to come back here. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want Zeke in the role that we was using him in. You can go sign Zeke as your power back and then go get you a Jonathan Brooks. Go get you a Trey Benson mix. Man, Max, what about a running back room with Trey Benson and Zeke? That sound dope to me. That sound dope. Because look, a veteran presence like Zeke, he would take a lot of pressure off your rookie running back too. He'll take a lot of pressure off your rookie running back. That's interesting. How y'all would feel about a running back room with Zeke and Trey Benson? Zeke, you already paying him $6 million. You got to pay Zeke $6 million whether he on your team or not. Big dude 38 said, no, Zeke, been there, done that. Look, I think you thinking about Zeke as the feature back, though. We thinking about Zeke as a power back. You see what I'm saying? Zeke in a power back type situation is different from Zeke as a feature back. Because we was disappointed because we was using him the wrong way. I think he was a little away from that. Danny Savage says Zeke should play Dallas to play. Zeke should play Dallas to play. What you mean by that, sir? Blake is different. I ain't gonna lie, I like Blake. Blake looking like he might be my running back too. And that might be because Jonathan Brooks is hurt. But I like what I see from Blake. I really do. Them boys said 12 touchdowns, Zeke. Yeah. That was kind of close to what we seen from Zeke last year. DMV said we get Blake, he is the Zeke. Ooh. So you looking at him like, I know he's compact, but so he won't have that problem Jonathan Brooks just had against OU because he couldn't get in the end zone. That's alarming to me. If you can't get in the end zone in college, bro, you're going to struggle in the pros for sure. And I like Jonathan Brooks. Camo says, I'd rather double dip at running back than go back to Zeke. What picks are you going to give up for that, though? You see what I'm saying? We got a lot of needs, Camo. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of needs. I don't know if we can afford to get 2 running backs. And you know the Cowboys, like I said, my other one, I like what DMV said. He said you can get one, post-June. One of these veterans that get cut off the team. I like that idea. My idea was they probably try to focus on that in the UDFA market. They probably gonna be like, hey, we gonna make sure we get some good, formidable running backs over here for us to choose from. Because y'all know we go crazy with the UDFAs now. I'm willing to bet you right now that we gonna have the top UDFA class again this year. That's just what we do. We done had the best one, the top ranked UDFA class 2 years in a row now. We in our bag with the UDFAs. We make it attractive too. Think about that. Man, I might have... Trap. Y'all, they might be that nefarious. They didn't get no free agents or none of that. Now, it look attractive for a UDFA. They sitting up there like, hey man, it's a lot of uncertainties over there on that Dallas roster. Hell yeah, I go sign up with them. I got a real chance over there. Did you see what they did with Marquise Bell? Did you see they got Ranye Thomas playing over there? I got a real shot. Did you see Hunter Lipke come in and get some reps? They might be smart. They might be smart. I don't like it because I would prefer some free agents over that. But if that's the way they trying to do it, that's the way they trying to do it. Johnny Duncan says, I got here late. Blake at what pick? Have to be the second, third. I don't know if these good running backs gonna make it to the third, bro. Everybody keep yelling third round. I don't know. I think Trey might be a late first, early second. And he gonna be the first one off the board. I don't see these boys making it to no third round. Jalen Wright ran a 4.3. Trey Benson ran a 4.3. Like, these dudes ain't making it that far, man. Especially, even if they do make it to the third, they won't be there for us. I don't think. But that's just my thoughts, though. We'll have to see how it play out. The draft is random. It's a dice roll. Anything can happen. We'll just have to see. Mr. Powell says this team needs to overhaul the coaching and the offensive line, and Rico can carry in the running back room, share the ball at least 50-50 with a rookie star. Did anybody else see that Rico looked better than TP? Rico did look good when he got his opportunities. But the reason I don't want to bet on Rico is because we didn't see enough. I don't want to bet on something that I only seen a small sample size of. You know what I'm saying? I can feel good about it. I can feel decent about it, but I'm not willing to put up my house on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to bet the house on it. I would love to have Bucky Irvin and Braylon Allen. That'll be crazy. But what picks, what rounds you gonna draft them at? What rounds you gonna draft them at, Tyrone? And we gonna ride this thing on out, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We got more work coming real soon. What rounds would you draft them in? I'm telling you, it's gonna be a sweet spot between the beginning of the beginning of the second. That's when you're gonna start seeing some running backs go. And I wouldn't be surprised if Trey Benson go late first. 30. I wouldn't be surprised if he go pick 30 or something like that. Tyrone said the third. Braylon Allen, yeah, you can get him in the third. When you gonna draft Bucky? You can get Allen in the third, but when you gonna draft Bucky? We ain't got that many picks. They might sleep on Bucky, though. Hey, he's short, but I ain't gonna lie, honestly, I think Bucky might be the best out of the short backs, though. You know, outside of Blake Corum and stuff, like, I think Bucky might be better than the rest of them dudes. I like him. I like Bucky. Say he too skinny for you. You know, look, it don't matter how big he is if they can't get a hold to you, Danny. Trap. Everybody knew Allen Iverson was little, but they couldn't get a hold to him. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't catch him. He was too fast. So, hey, man, I don't think you're gonna be able to hit Bucket too clean, man. That dude is electric. That dude is hard to catch. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share, man. Make sure y'all support this. If you appreciate what I'm doing, man, show me in different ways, like hitting the like button, hitting the share button, going and telling your friends, neighbors, cousins, aunties, nephews, all that good stuff. And if you feel it in your heart, drop a little donation love, man. I appreciate all of the love and support. But we finna get ready to ride this thing on out. Man, you know why them haters hate on us. Why? Because we are the greatest. That's why, man. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the love and support. Y'all enjoy the rest of the night. Me and DMV supposed to be doing some work too. Now y'all stay tuned.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear it just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in the shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah. I do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the dollars till you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, you should know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it, and show 'em all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.